The GDPR strongly encourages the use of data protection safeguards such as anonymization, pseudonymization, and data minimization. This is part 2 of our 3-part series, Data Pseudonymization Simplified. Note, however, that all 3 techniques can be applied concurrently to the same file. Data pseudonymization is a process in which personal identifiers are replaced with pseudonyms and is a safeguard that is strongly encouraged under GDPR. Pseudonymization enables organizations to keep a dataset as close to the original content as possible, whilst protecting the anonymity of the data subject. Whilst pseudonymized data is still deemed personal data due to the fact that it can potentially be reversed in certain cases, the level of difficulty with regards to the re-identification process is taken into account in the case of a breach. Pseudonymization needs to run off complex algorithms that make re-identification as difficult as possible. There has been widespread talk about criminalising any attempts to de-pseudonymise data, with the UK looking to pass a bill to this effect. There are 2 types of pseudonymization techniques that are typically used: random replacement and consistent replacement. Random replacements. For example, John Smith gets randomly replaced with another name, but each time John Smith goes through the pseudonymization process, the replacement names will vary. Consistent replacements. For example, John Smith gets replaced with the same replacement name each time, thus enabling analysis of this customer over time, but without revealing their identity. Both the random and consistent replacements can have statistical distribution applied to them, ensuring the replacements are of similar statistical value to the original data, therefore making any re-identification more difficult. Let's consider a simple example. A research department in a hospital has requested patient information for health research purposes to track how patients with a specific health issue have responded to the various treatments. IT have been tasked with transferring data from the patient information management system to a database in the research department to enable them to conduct this. Pre-GDPR, the research department had received a full extract from the patient information management system, including patient names and ages. Both the names and ages are considered personal data. For instance, if there was only one patient over the age of 90, then the age alone could potentially identify that individual. Under GDPR, it is essential to restrict access to personal data, especially if it is not required for a specific legitimate business purpose, and if it is not aligned with the consent of the data subject. The application of appropriate pseudonymization techniques using Wizooda enables the IT department to pseudonymize the personally identifiable elements in the dataset as part of the transfer process. For instance, in this example, IT can use consistent replacement with statistical distribution for the names, so that every entry for John Smith is automatically replaced with Joe Bloggs, as this enables them to track this patient's full medical history whilst protecting their anonymity. In addition to this, they can round the ages to the nearest 10 and cap them at 80, so they are grouped amongst many, thus further protecting their anonymity. Name pre-pseudonymization equals John Smith. Name post-pseudonymization using consistent replacement with statistical distribution equals Joe Bloggs. Age pre-pseudonymization equals 92. Age post-pseudonymization equals 80. All ages rounded to the nearest 10 and capped at 80. If you would like to learn more about how Wizooda's pseudonymization feature works, please contact us today.